All right, my wonderful students. So here is our actual project. We're going to get to take a field trip real soon and actually do a day of service where we're trying to actually do the most good for our community. So you guys have been learning the difference between a for-profit and non-profit company, and now you've actually been researching a particular one in St. Louis that you believe in will have a big impact and do the most good for their community. So you're now going to try and convince the rest of the class that we should do your location and actually volunteer for that group. Here's how you're going to do it. So the directions say, once you finish your nonprofit research company, you're going to create a proposal for why that company is the one we should volunteer at. You're going to present this and try to actually persuade the class that your company is the place where we can do the most good for our community. You may either create an essay or create a PowerPoint slides presentation. Since you're presenting this, my recommendation is to do a PowerPoint. So let me show you, I gave you kind of a 50% example of my own. The Do Now asked you, what are some reasons that would convince you that a certain nonprofit is the best one to volunteer at? For me, I was thinking of a couple things. First of all, their mission is something I believe in. It needs to be close enough. They need to have been around long enough that they've actually done something important. And I have a couple other reasons that I've thought of. So let me show you how I created my presentation. Okay. So this is my presentation. Day of Service, St. Louis Crisis Nursery. I paraphrased this. I went online and I found their mission statement and I paraphrased it into my own words. This is actually a really cool group. The Crisis Nursery, it's right down the street at like Gravois and Russell, maybe like 5 blocks from our school. I used to volunteer there in college. It's basically a place where if a family's going through a crisis, you can drop your kid off there for a day or 2 or 3, and there's volunteers that'll take care of your child or your baby, make sure they have a safe place to eat, make sure they have food, make sure they have a bed, and they kind of take care of the needs of the parents as well, help them with employment, help them get off drugs, whatever the case is that's causing the crisis. So it's a really cool place that I really enjoyed volunteering at, so that's why I chose this place. I thought it was also important to include how they actually achieve that mission. So I talked about how they have a 24-hour helpline, drop the kids off for a few days, lots of volunteers, and I found actual quote that says exactly what they do. I found this all on their website. So here's the website. That's their photo album. So I went online and this is where I found all the information. I found about us, I found their mission statement, found what we do. So there's lots of good information here. I also thought it was important to include some statistics, some facts. I also got this online. I think it might have been in the history. Right. So some of these I paraphrased, right? This is paraphrased because it's not in quotes. This is also paraphrased. This one I took word for word from the website. Right, I just took it, I copied it, I pressed Control click and copy, or just Command C, either way, and I just pasted it directly into the document. Okay. I also included as a part of my persuasion, why do we need this service? I found this under national stats. I found the ones that I found most compelling, most important, and I put them in here. As you can see, some of them are direct quotes, directly pulled from there. That's this one right here. Some of them I took and I paraphrased. So for example, instead of saying 87% of this one here, 84, I gotta change that. 84% of child abuse fatalities were age 6 or under in Missouri. I put that in my own words right here. 84% of children who die instead of fatalities from abuse are under 6 years old. I paraphrased it. I would also include more slides after this, right? Where I talk about how close it is. I talk about maybe volunteer opportunities. Notice that I did not worry about what the background looks like right now. I didn't worry about the font and all that kind of pretty stuff. All I was focused on was facts, mixing in paraphrasing and quotes, and just getting some important title slides to this. Once you actually have the facts of it down, I call it the meat of it, then you can worry about more of the pretty stuff, including some pictures. So for me, I went in and I found the pictures, like, where was it? Events and photos, right? Or maybe you just go to Google and type in images. So that's what I chose to do. So that is how you will do this. You guys are convinced the class that your place is the best place to volunteer at First Service Day. Okay? Good luck. Let me know if you need help. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you, guys.